welcome back. My name is Kai, and this is my channel. It's called the Thrifting channel. And I thrifted, therefore I am. So, I have a fun haul today. And no matter what you go to the thrift store for, I think you're gonna enjoy this haul. I go to my local bins. I try to go at least every 2 weeks. So I went today, but I'm not gonna do that haul today because I was all still in the car. So I'm gonna do a haul from last week, which actually I didn't get a chance to do the video for like I wanted to, but I'm gonna bring it to you now. So last week I went to the bins. My bins are very, very different. As you walk into this literal warehouse of a building, there's just boxes and containers lining the walkway. I mean, they're like refrigerator-sized boxes, and big like rolly barrels thingies. Can't think of a word for it. But you're walking through, and what do you see? It's all filled with linens. And at first, when I first started going to the bins, I didn't pay any attention to the linens. I would just watch people go through them. And I thought to myself, I don't need linens. So the past few trips to the bins, I have gotten stuck in that little pathway, that hall of linens, and a ton, this number of stuff. There was so much stuff. When I was younger, my mom loved going to upholstery stores, and so I just have an affection for upholstery fabric. And some of this fabric is upholstery fabric, some of it is not. But all of it is definitely leaning on the vintage edge if it's not already signed with a date that's actually a vintage date. You can tell by the patterns that these pieces are not modern pieces, and you can also tell by the patterns that they're not mimicking old pieces. These are actual old prints on fabric. So I want you to stay tuned. I don't want you to go if you think, oh, this is going to be a boring haul. It won't. You'll probably see some fabrics that you've seen before. If not in your own home, maybe some of your older relatives' homes. So this was so fun. And along with that, I do have those vintage holiday fabrics. Vintage holiday fabrics, vintage upholstery fabrics, and another little mini surprise haul at the end of the video. How can we go wrong? Let's get started. Okay, so my first fabric. There we go. There you go. I will insert a photo of the fabric. So this fabric is you can look at the signature along the bottom of fabrics. And this one is called Garden Tour. And for those of you who are into like Laura Ashley and that aesthetic, the shabby chic or the cottage core, you will probably recognize this print. You know the name Waverly, then you know about shabby chic and cottage core right off the bat. Got some sort of coating on it to protect it if you were to use it as a chair cover or something. So this is a Waverly piece, and sadly with these pieces, it can be a large piece with these weird shaped cutouts. They're not all going to be, just quarters or yards long. There's enough here to cover a chair. There's enough here to cover a pillow. There's enough here to make a little valance for a tiny window if you want it. There's also enough here to stretch on a frame. I have my own Waverly print fabric that I bought on a frame at Ross one year, and it was beautiful. It's blue and white and looks like it's like a little tea rose, but it's really beautiful on the wall, and there's enough here for you to do that. Okay, so my next piece is, let's see if there's a signature. It's a VIP print by Joan Messmore. Never heard of her. Joan Messmore, a VIP print, and it's by Cranston Printworks. Okay, so here it is. Very reminiscent of like the mid to late 80s for me. I remember my mom having this as a couch cover or covered her pillows in it. And she even made matching valances along the window. And it's just a really pretty piece. There's a lot here to use. So you'd have enough. There you go. You'd have enough to make some valances. You'd have enough to do a chair cover. It's not as thick of an upholstery print as some of the others, but it's really nice. It's cut weird. It doesn't have the normal cut, like by the yard cut, but there's a lot to work with. Blend, but the print is definitely, once again, a shabby chic or cottagecore print. Very pretty. This piece is so small, but it was so pretty, and I didn't want to leave it behind since I grabbed everything else. It's the same weight as the previous floral print that I showed you. So, and not a lot of it. Maybe a yard. Maybe a yard. 2 yards? I don't even know. Definitely, I would just sell it as a quarter. But it's a very pretty, vintagey, paisley floral combo. Like they just met up and locked arms. There you go. There's that. It's very pretty though. Again, it's a small piece, maybe a quarter. But let's see, there's no name on it. Oh yeah, there is. Let's see. It is, oh, it's a Cranston print, a VIP screen print like the other. Cranston Printworks Company. You guys know that your grandma had this on her couch. I know that, right? Somebody did. Okay, next fabric. This one is so heavy. I can see this. This is kind of like a jacquard print, a jacquard print. Weight of fabric. It's not lightweight at all. It's very heavy. It almost feels like car upholstery, but I know it's not for a car. But it would definitely be like for a couch or something that you're going to permanently cover. This has it is signed at the bottom, an original copyright design by Kingsway Fabrics, 100% rose guard finish. So here's the print. Very fleur-de-lis like. Oh my gosh, it's heavy even holding it up. It's a very heavyweight upholstery fabric. And there's a lot here. I mean, I would say maybe like 5 yards of it are available. And the good thing about it is it doesn't have like weird cutouts in it. I'll have to measure it up to get like the accurate, is it really 5 yards? But there's a lot. I mean, you could do so much with this. You could nearly cover all of your couch pillows, depending on how big your couch is. Maybe more sofa pillows. But yeah. Man, that's really super heavy fabric, and I mean, there's a lot there. The only thing is, it's a little bit musty. It doesn't smell like basement or anything, but it just smells like it's been packed away. So I gotta let that air out before I even get it listed. We are going into some of the prints that I feel are kind of holiday-like, and then other ones are actually holiday prints. So, a design by Kimiko Ikeda for Fifth Avenue Designs, and it is definitely vintage. Looks like 19, which stands for 1995. So, definitely vintage. Look at that print. Definitely vintage. Again, it's got like a fleur-de-lis going on with other floral shapes. There's some gold print on the fabric. I will put in a photo of it in so you can see it. And it's diamond shaped. Isn't that so 95? Even those colors, like the jewel tones. Boy, do I remember these colors. But it's really pretty, and it's not one that has those weird cutouts like I said before. This is just a straight piece, a whole piece, and it's been cover guarded, it's screen printed, reflective colors, pre-shrunk. I mean, they took care of this fabric. Oh, it'd be so cute in like a little cottagecore, like guest room on a chair, like a chair cover or a couch, or even like a couple of little bed shams you could put on the bed. Oh, it would be really pretty. It would be pretty. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's so pretty. All right, next piece. This is a reversible. I don't know the name of this fabric, but I hope that by looking at it, you can see the weight. So there's that. So it has like a little vine pattern. It's like a tan with like a blue. But here's the fun part. On the reverse side is literally the reverse side. So there's that. So you can see at the bottom, it's got a couple little pieces that are weird, but you can see that. And then you see the bottom. So that's one side, that's the other. My guess is that you can use either side for whatever project you were going to use it for. It's not signed around the edge or anything. It's just a really nice heavyweight piece of fabric. There's the first side. There's the second side. There you go. So you can see both sides. I actually think this would be a beautiful shower curtain. I really think it would be a pretty shower curtain. I don't think there's enough here to do that, but if there were, it would be a pretty shower curtain. Just by the way it's hanging up right now. But I do think it would be a really, really pretty piece in a bedroom with these colors. Okay, so this piece has got to be 1985. It's not signed, it is, but the sign that I have has been cut off, so I don't get to see the date. Here, does this look like? This looks like 1985 to me. I'm so serious. This was like all that was chic and modern in 1985. That print, I will put a picture of it in, but look at that. And literally there's just this little piece. There's nothing, but enough to do a pillow if you like a retro pillow. I'm feeling like she works hard for the money vibes with this for some reason. I have no idea why, but there it is. Okay, next piece. So this is another really heavy duty piece, and I'm gonna see if there's a name on it. There is a name. Let's see. An original screen print design by Richloom. Copyright. This is 1997. So, it's like, there's a print on top of the actual woven fabric. Again, very, very heavy duty. Look at that. That's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Cottagecore to the core. Look at that piece. Woo! Man. And look at those really neutral tones. I mean, it's like, okay. But yeah, really pretty. Roses. Roses on roses. I mean, yeah, it's so 1997. This is when shabby chic was like the thing. Do you guys remember shabby chic? Are you too young? Am I showing my age again? Like I do all the time. Okay, so this is really pretty. Nice piece. Even with that weird cut on the end, there's a lot here you could cover, or pillows and a chair, and you'd have enough. So yeah, really nice piece. I'll inset it here so you can see it. But yeah, so now we're gonna move on to the holiday fabrics or Christmas holiday fabrics. And these are not upholstery weight, but they're really pretty. You could use them for any like kind of crafts you wanted to do. You could definitely use them for making some sort of vest or Christmas, piece that you wanted to remember. So Joan Kessler for Concord Fabrics Incorporated, crafted with pride in the USA. Now that's really interesting because most of the fabric pieces I got at today's haul at the bins are Joan Kessler too. So I've never heard of this person, but her fabrics are cute. So this is like a holiday mistletoe design with tiny little berries and tiny little flowers. I will insert a photo for you. It is so cute. Gosh, the things you could do with this. I really think that there's enough here that you could make a little holiday vest. It would be really cute if you like to sew. You could definitely do like a valance for your windows. You could do it. There's enough here to do a pretty little Christmas shower curtain. Maybe not. No, not enough for a shower curtain, but definitely some really pretty holiday craft. It's waiting for you. It's waiting for you. So there's that. My next piece is, this reminds me of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is coming next week for us in the US, and I like this piece. This is like a fall floral piece. It has mums in there, some wheat looking sprigs there, and it looks like some, is that a couple of, well, that's mums. Yeah, that a marigold, that's what I was trying to say, marigold. So it's got that marigold gold, literally. It has some brick red, some deep oranges in there, bouncing off that really pretty black background, along with that kind of forest green and moss green blend. I like this. I like that the flowers pop off of that black background the most. It just really, I really just like looking at it. It's a very pretty piece. You know what? There's enough here to make a really pretty just tablecloth. You could just take it and throw it over your table for Thanksgiving. And it would also hide any drips or drops from those Thanksgiving dinner plates. So this is a TPSA, International Copyright Protection, Cranston Home Fashion, Cranston Printworks Company, USA. And it doesn't have a date, but I like all the colors it has. I couldn't get any more closer to Christmas than this next piece. Actually, I have one more really cute Christmas piece after this one. So this is a piece. I would call this, although it's weird cut and there's not a lot, and it has that some weird cutting, you know. I would call this like the little drummer boy piece because it has instruments and some roses, and it just reminds me of Christmas by the colors. It reminds me of like wrapping paper, but it's actually just musical instruments, some woodwinds, a harp, horns, violin. Then there's some music on like scroll paper. I think that's what reminds me of Christmas. Well, I've lost my light, but that's okay. I have enough from outside since I can get into this room right now and film. So yeah, this is really cute. To me, it reminds me of holidays. I'm just thinking holidays. Again, it looks like wrapping paper, but it reminds me of like a little drummer boy or like a Christmas choir piece. Last fabric, which is totally Christmas. I like this one too. And this one is just a red and green check. And it's so pretty though. It's so holiday oriented. I can totally see having this on a chair or recovering something around the holidays. So this is a Springs Industries copyright print. And there's no date, but gathering all of the intel that I have with the fabrics that I've picked up, I would guess this is somewhere around the 90s. It is definitely coated, and it does have that cotton feel from the other fabrics, but just the print. The print is so pretty and so nice, and it's really a nice simple print, and you could bounce so many colors off of this. Color you chose to accent would be really pretty. So there it is again. So cottagecore, so shabby chic. Last but not least, this is my favorite one of all the ones that I showed you. This is my favorite one. It's so cute. I wish there was more of it, because honestly, I would keep it for myself. But it's really cute, and you could do a lot of craft projects with it. Now, it's not a heavyweight. It's back to that kind of lighter weight fabric that you could use like pillows and a valance, or even like tiny little kitchen curtains. Unfortunately, I don't think there's enough here for kitchen curtains, but I do think there's enough here to do a nice small craft project for the holidays. Here's the print. Look at that, Christmas ornaments. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. And I like it. Once again, I really, really like that black background and how these colors pop on it. It's it's really nice. It look really nice as maybe an accent pillow that would be on something maybe black or even red or something like even golden. Pull one of these colors out and match it up on something you have. Would be really pretty. I like it a lot. And I love the fact that it's just so Christmassy and it doesn't even apologize. It's like, I'm Christmas fabric, y'all. Here I am. It's so pretty. So remember I said I had a little bonus haul at the end of this video? Well, I thought this would be really fun to show you. It kind of goes along with the shabby chic and the cottagecore aesthetic of all the fabrics. Here it goes. So again, this is my mom's influence on me from way back, and I didn't even know I was influenced by it. But you know, as you get older and you look back at some of the things that your mom had in the house, I'm sure you probably gravitate towards some of those things too. Like all of my old Joy of Cooking books that I like to get. I don't have any more, I've gotten rid of them all, but I'm sure if I found them at a garage sale again, I'd buy them. So here are some surprise pieces for you guys. I hope you like them. I did. I was so surprised. They're new with tags, and I think they're from like 1981. Let's look. Earlier I had the piece that was by Waverly, the company, the fabric company Waverly, and I really, really love their pieces. I don't think there's any Waverly fabric that I don't like. They always have really pretty fabrics. Well, this is a set of Waverly table napkins. And they're new with tags. Look at that, from JCPenney. They were $3.50 each. But in true Waverly fashion, floral, of course. Look at that. They are lovely. Florals on white with leaves. Waverly, totally. Now, I keep seeing on here a number, multi-cream 1981, or not 1981. It says multi-cream 81. And then it has an 81 on up here on the little tag that's still stuck to it. So I'm guessing these might be from 1981. It's a square, it's perfect square, and you have two of them. It's a no-brainer, right? Literally, there's just this little piece. There's not a lot. That's it. This will be really fun to have for any kind of cottagecore or shabby chic retro style that you're going for. But that's it. It's about as big as those napkins I just showed you guys. All right, guys, so that is the end of my haul today. Thank you so much for staying all the way through to the end of this video. I am going to talk about my sponsor today, which is organizedreseller.com, because you need to. Okay, so that's it, and I will see you at the next haul. Bye. And some carnations maybe? Or daisies? I'm forgetting my florals. Know the name Waverly, then you know these fabrics. If you, my bins is different than your bins probably. My bins, when you walk, my bins at my local bins, when you walk into, not decided if I'm gonna put these on Poshmark or Mercari, probably Poshmark, and then I will cross list to Mercari or Poshmark. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so next piece is my next piece. Like these would look really nice if you. This would no light. There, better.